Certainly. Remote Python programming with Visual Studio Code and a Raspberry Pi can streamline your development process, allowing you to write and test code directly on your Raspberry Pi from your local machine. Below is a step-by-step tutorial on how to set this up. Prerequisites. 1. Raspberry Pi. Ensure you have a Raspberry Pi set up with Raspbian or any other compatible OS. This code, install Visual Studio Code on your local machine. Access, make sure you can into your Raspberry Pi. You may need to enable on the Raspberry Pi if it is not already enabled. Step 1. Set up your Raspberry Pi. Your Raspberry 1. Enable Chopin a terminal on your Raspberry Pi and run bash sudo rasbiconfig. Navigate to interfacing options and enable it. Exit the configuration tool. Find your Raspberry Pi IP address. Run the following command: bash hostname. Note down the IP address. Step 2. Install remote development extensions in Xcode. 1. Open Xcode on your local machine. Navigate to the extensions view by clicking on the extensions icon in the activity bar on the side of the window or pressing Ctrl-Shift-X. Search for and install the following extensions remote. This allows you to connect to remote machines via you so sorry to call you Python. This provides Python language support. Step 3. Connect to your Raspberry Pi. 1. Open the command palette in Xcode by pressing Ctrl-Shift. Type and select remote. Connect to host. If this is your first time, you will need to configure this connection. Click on Add New Host. Enter this command, which should look like your pipe address. Replace your pipe address with the IP address you noted earlier. The default username for Raspbian is usually Pi. You may be prompted to enter the password for the Pi user. Enter it to establish the connection. Once connected, you will see a new window open that represents your Raspberry Pi. Step 4. Setting up your Python environment. 1. Install Python. If not installed, you can check if Python is installed by running bash Python 3 version. If it's not installed, you can install it via bash. Sudo apt update, sudo apt install Python 3. 2. Install pip Python package installer bash sudo apt install Python 3 pip. 3. Install virtual environment optional but recommended bash sudo apt install Python 3 venv. 4. Create a virtual environment optional bash my project. My project Python 3 ven source bin activate. Step 5. Writing a simple Python program. 1. In Dev's code window connected to your Raspberry Pi, create a new file called hello p. Open hello pi and write the following code: Python hello p print hello Raspberry Pi. Save the file. Step 6. Running your Python program. 1. Open a terminal in code by selecting Terminal, New Terminal from the menu. Make sure you are in the directory where hello pi is located. Run your program bash Python 3 hello. 4. You should see the output hello Raspberry Pi. Step 7. Debugging your Python code. 1. To set up debugging, you need to create a Xcode folder in your project directory and add a launch sun file. In the Xcode folder, create a file named launch. The following content: version 0.20, configurations: name Python, current file type Python, request launch, program file, console integrated terminal. 3. Set breakpoints in your Python code by clicking to the left of the line numbers. Press 5 to start debugging. Conclusion: you now have a setup to develop Python applications remotely on a Raspberry Pi using Xcode. You can write, run, and debug your Python code seamlessly. Additional tips: explore the Xcode remote development documentation for more advanced configurations. Consider using Git for version control of your projects directly on the Raspberry Pi. Use libraries like Flask or Django to develop web applications if you are interested in web development. This tutorial should get you started with remote Python programming using Xcode and a Raspberry Pi. Happy coding!